Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you for tuning in yet again. And as we always do, let's get right into the channels. I just have a few channels for you today. And the main channel I got for this video was Hunger Games. If you've never watched it, I totally understand. Like, it's kind of confusing if you don't know the plot line. But basically what I'm getting from Hunger Games is like, you're the main character. You're exuding this main character energy. You're Katniss Everdeen, You're the one wielding the bow and the arrow, You have that strength that you exude. You have that independence you exude, as well as that beauty. Beauty as a person, inside and out, but especially on the inside. You're a very beautiful person. And like in the Hunger Games, the main character, she's running around everywhere, she's exhausted, she's tired, she doesn't want to fight at all. She never wanted to, but she was forced into that kind of position, and you could have felt the same way. Like, you didn't want to fight all these different stereotypes and pressures and expectations and traditions. Like, you didn't want to fight that, but you chose to because it was the right thing. It was the right thing for you. But yeah, you're tired, you're exhausted right now. And especially too, like towards the end of the series, when the whole war is over, they're all like, well, now what? What's the plan? What are we gonna do now that we took over the capital? Like, there's this new fresh beginning that you just started at. It's like, boom, fresh beginning, and it's like, and basically this new beginning for you guys is really slow. It's kind of like when you see a store like Walmart or something. It's like Black Friday. It's like, boom, the gates are open, everyone starts flooding in, It's kind of like a boom like that, It's like boom, and then everything's slow, It's not like fast like as an actual Black Friday sale, because it would be all hell breaks loose. But instead, imagine it, boom, the doors are open and only a couple people sprinkle in, and it's a very chill day. It's very unexpected, from what usually would happen, And that's kind of how this new beginning is. It's like, it's unexpected. It doesn't, like, it took you a little bit to get in your groove and get more comfortable, but this new beginning has already started for you, and you've already known that, and whatever that new beginning is for you. As well as, like, also too, like, I got a channel that, like, Mother Earth is just finding ways into your life, Like, Mother Earth just holds a deep connection with you, and you hold a deep connection with her. That's something I really am finding. And also too, like, even if like you don't have time for it, like, she's creeping in different ways. You're gonna stop and find yourself having a moment or a moment of realization, or just a thought of just being like, wow, Mother Earth is really beautiful. Like, she provides so much, and she's just really stunning and beneficial in so many ways. Like, you're just gonna find yourself really appreciating her and admiring her, But yeah, things are feeling a little bit slow for you at the moment. Everything, you're like easing into this new little groove of life, and yeah, everything's just moving slow for you. So let's get in with the reading now, not the channel, sorry. I was really feeling called to use this deck today. Quite a few decks like were screaming at me. I felt like they were just yelling, like, choose me, So I'm gonna do them in the order that I really felt called to do today. So let's get into this, shall we? Dear Divine, oh Divine, what is happening for the collective right now? What is happening for this collective right now? What is happening for the collective right now? What is happening for the collective right now? I heard that things could be feeling a little bit of a mess, a disarray, unorganized, but just know it is gonna reorganize and come back in a more structured order soon. Everything had to disorganize in order to reorganize. Things were misplaced and now they're being placed in the places where they are supposed to be, where they belong. You know, things could have felt chaotic, messy. Like, I'm hearing a hot mess, you know? Okay. Divine. What is happening for the collective? Why does it keep stopping? You could have felt like you're trying to push forward and something just kept stopping you. So it was like a kind of movement like that, you know? Stopping and then going when all you wanted to do was have a smooth ride forward, you know? Like you could have felt like things kept getting in your way. And now this new beginning's fresh and everything's running smoother. See, the cards are running smoother now. Yeah, see what I mean by slow? Like, this is a really slow start. It's usually pretty fast. Interesting. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. Let's see what else. Let me shuffle it one more time. I'm really feeling drawn to the Lover's card. The Lover's card just keeps, like, that red is beating really, really vibrantly. I'm getting some love energies, like lover era. Are you in your lover era? I think that's confirmation. This fell on the floor, so this is something you're not seeing. This is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Let me pull out one more card and we'll get right into interpretation. You could have felt like weeds or like growing in you or in your life. Weeds were growing and you didn't know how to stop it. You didn't know how to prevent it. You didn't know how to weed them out. And what I'm like seeing is like they stopped growing, and as soon as they stopped growing, they started dying. So you don't have to worry about whatever these weeds are that are trying to weed their way into your life. Don't worry about it. That's what Spirit wants you to know. It stopped weeding. It's dying. Like that cancer that was spreading is now dying. Like karmic justice is being restored. One, two, three. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Yellow is really coming out. It's yellow and red is in every card. Yellow and red. So root chakra, solar plexus energy, you're starting to become more grounded in your confidence. You're starting to become more grounded in your worth, in knowing you're enough, in knowing your true value. And that's what's helping you gain your confidence in who you are now. You're starting to get more comfortable in who you are. Okay, the Knight of Cups. See, a lot of love energy. This is love energy coming through the roof. Also, too, that took forever, it felt like. Like, this new beginning for you for sure felt like it took forever. Like, you could have been like, bro, I asked for this centuries ago. Like, I was manifesting this back in freaking 5 years ago, you know? Like, that's how it feels for you. Okay. So first with the Ace of Swords, like, this is about being direct and just very truthful, you know? Like, you're going through these mental breakthroughs. And I feel like this is definitely something with love, with some external energy connection, you know? And yeah, like, you came through victorious. You walked through that cloud of smoke with your head held high and victorious. You won in life. This is like that energy that you were feeling, you know? And this felt like power. Like, you felt full charged, you know, fully charged with power, and you're like, yes, I earned this. Like, and it wasn't just by accident, wasn't by mistake. You did this intentionally and consistently. Like, you consistently showed up and you intentionally put in the work, you know? And this is saying like, oh, these weeds are dying, they're stopping, you know, they're no longer growing, they're clearing away from your garden, you know? And like, yes, everything felt chaotic and crazy, like I said, but this is just confirmation on the things that I've been saying. Like, it felt messy, it felt disorganized, but now it's gonna reorganize and everything's gonna be put in its place right where it belongs, you know? Like, yes, you're searching for the answers, but feel this feeling of like, maybe even then you don't know if you want to know the answer to whatever this question that is confusing you, this confusion that's coming up. You're like, if I learn the answer, I may not like it, you know? And Spirit is basically saying, like, don't even think about that. You're thinking too far ahead. Like, don't even focus your energy on that, because you're gonna get hit with that realization, you know? You're gonna make a decision and you're gonna just receive confirmation, whether through spoken word or whatever. You're gonna receive the truth and it's gonna be undeniable for you, you know? Like, from your new beginning, it is just revitalizing you and regenerating you in such a new way that, like, you just have this burst of energy of like, okay, like, let's start this new thing, you know? And like, mentally you're reawakening in such a way to where you're gonna level up from where you were, you know? And then you're gonna be like, from where you were to where you are now, you know? But yeah, like, things are changing and you know that, and you're becoming more confident in such a way where you're just speaking your mind unapologetically, you know? Like, you're able to discern right from wrong, good from bad, as well as like the gray areas, because it's not just that simple sometimes. Like, you just know yourself so well that you know what resonates with you and what doesn't, what serves you and what doesn't, and that's just a beautiful thing. And yeah, like, you don't like being around the bush. You want the facts. You want people who integral by your side. You want people who are honest with you, who are smart. Like, you want people who are on the same wavelength as you, you know? And what I'm getting from this card is like, you're saying and thinking what needs to be said and thought. Like, you don't care if it sounds crazy or if it sounds stuck up or if it sounds however it may sound to other people. You're like, no, that's not how I mean it. I know who I am and I know what my intention is, and that's all that matters. You're really, I'm getting a really calming energy from you. Like, I'm not even speaking as loud as I normally do. Like, you guys have a really calming energy that's getting to me too, you know? So like, no matter what, you always have this underlying frequency of calmness, no matter what. Like, even when things are chaotic, even when you feel like your feathers are ruffled, you still feel calm. you know. Like you're still calm as default. That's just your default mode for real. But yeah, like you don't really care about like saying or thinking whatever needs to be said and thought, because you know the universe is gonna come and like one up you and be like, okay, like let's see if you're really serious about this. You know what I mean? And so like clarity is just like gonna hit you, you know. And all of this fog, all of this is just gonna lift, and you're just gonna be like on top of your game even more than you are already. And bold ideas are just gonna hit you out of the gate, and you're gonna be like, oh wait, that's actually a really good idea. And you're gonna find yourself actually following through with one of these ideas that you're gonna get here soon. And yeah, like your views are changing on the way you see yourself mainly, you know. But even in life your perception is changing. And it's just crazy because all of this is just like armor in your artillery. This is what's protecting you, as well as that's your bow and arrow in your hand, you know. Like you have that weapon in your hand and you're only using it when you absolutely need to, and in the correct way and manner, you know. You're not abusing your authority, let's say, you know. You're not one of those people, like even if you have all that you need in the palm of your hands, you're not going to use it unless it serves you. You're not going to do it because you love watching people. You're not doing it just to get your look back. You're not using anything to get even. You're not like that, you know, which is very kind of rare, you know, when you really think about it. Like any chance people get, they want to see people who have done them wrong suffer as well, you know. And you're just not one of those people. You're not one of those people. And that's crazy. That's crazy because you're just so special. You're so beautiful in your own way. It's like actually insane. Yeah, like you really do have that calm energy. Like you're like, yeah, like, and even when you're mad, like you could find yourself not even really being able to get mad, you know. Like sadness and happiness are like more easier emotions for you to feel, you know. You're not like you could have found yourself like being an angry person, you know. You could have found yourself throughout your life being like, oh, I just am angry at the world, I'm angry at myself, I'm angry at everyone, you know, I'm just angry. You could have found yourself filled with anger, you know. But those were past experiences, past eras of your life. Now you're like, I can't even really muster up the energy to be angry. Like that's just a waste for me, you know. Like, not saying that you don't get angry, it's just like you don't get angry on the level that you used to, you know. Like that intensity, you can still get angry, but you're not throwing stuff. You're not, you know, like people who actually have issues controlling their anger, you know. Like you don't exude behaviors like that anymore, to whereas in the past you could have found yourself coping with your anger in different ways that weren't serving you, that were not beneficial for you, you know. But also, yeah, love is in the air. I don't know how to segue into that smoothly, but like this anger, maybe that's why, like you've softened up. Like you're really learning how to love every little moment that you can, loving yourself, loving like just people, everyday interactions, everyday little mundane things. You're learning how to love everything and just really soak up all the sweetness in your everyday life, you know. And so yeah, like after all this fog clears and after you gain that bow and arrow and that armor in your artillery, and everything's starting to slow down from the beginning of this new beginning, you're gonna find having to make a choice. Whether to allow yourself to receive or to not receive. A soulful connection, okay? This can be platonic, this can be romantic. It's heavy on both energies, like it's extremely heavy, so it's like 50-50. I'm hearing one or the other or both. Like, you never know. You know, you could get a new best friend and a new partner like that. But this is coming from you learning how to soften. Like, you just soften so naturally, and you are just really sliding into your calm, loving energy so much to where, like, you just know what you stand for. You know who you are. Like, you're standing in your confidence. You're accepting yourself and loving yourself on a whole new level that you've never could have even dreamed was possible, you know. And now, because of that, you're just like attracting all of these things that are matching this energy that you're exuding, right? And so, like, these, whatever this union is with this external energy, I'm hearing like it could even be like not even a person, you know. It could be just like something you really love a lot. Like, it could be a pet, like a companion, or it could be, I don't know, like, something about it is like, it may not be I was gonna say physically there. Like, for some people I was seeing like Skype, like over FaceTime, I don't know, like long distance maybe. But even then I'm hearing like it's not even gonna be that bad, because even if you do find yourself in long distance, it's not gonna be long distance for long. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, I'm getting like it could be like a pet, a companion, but like something who's really gonna sweeten your life so much to where you're like, dang, like, I could really enjoy life 50% more than I did before. Like, this came into my life. You know what I mean? And you're just gonna receive so much love. And it's just gonna, this unity is so sacred that even the divine has given its blessing to this union. You know, the divine, your higher powers want this for you. They what is it, constructed this to happen for you. You know, like, you deserve it. They want to see it. They want you to have it, you know. And so you're really just gonna find yourself so aligned with yourself. You're just gonna make decisions with your whole self. You're not gonna think about, like, with love, you're gonna think about the whole 9 yards. You're not gonna think about lust. Ooh, my left ear just started ringing. You don't, like, yeah, like, you're not gonna be thinking with that D. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna actually find yourself physically, like, your whole self, your whole vessel wanting it. Like, yes, this is, it's gonna be like green light, green light, green light. Like, yes, 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 this is mine, this is mine, this was supposed to be mine, this was supposed to be mine. This was the type of energy that we're on, you know? We're, as in, like, also too, I'm kind of going on this journey with y'all, you know, and it's just crazy because a lot of things overlap as well as don't overlap with each other, you know. Some of the things, like, I've been experiencing these things with you, mind you, you know, like, I completely resonate with who you are as a person and your life, you know. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but I really felt called to say that. But, like, yeah, you're not alone. I just want you to know that you're not alone. Oh, confirmation though, because Queen of Wands in reversed is like, yeah, you could be kind of, you could have found yourself kind of like doubting your confidence, your radiance. Like, am I actually that glowing? Am I actually the divine's princess? Am I actually a chosen one? Am I actually spoiled? Am I actually, like, watched over and protected as much as I think I am? And this is a green light. Like, yes, baby, you are who you think you are. Like, you are all that and more, you know? And yeah, you could have found yourself trying to make others comfortable and just really questioning whether or not, yeah, like, your worth, you know? And that's why, like, all of this overcompensation literally made you feel like your self-worth was just like depleting, you know? And that's when, like, the universe was like, okay, like, how do we make them see what we see? You know, because it's like when you see a really pretty person, like, inside and out, like, they could be a really sweet person and they're just so beautiful on the exterior, just to just show some of who they are as a person, you know? And you're like, wow, like, you're a really pretty person, like, you're actually very pretty. And they're like, oh, like, I don't think that, actually, like, I don't think I'm that nice, I don't think I'm that pretty. And you're like, what? It's kind of like that, you know? That's how the universe and God and whatever your higher powers are saw you. They were like, how can you not see this? How can you not see you're all that? And that's why this new beginning hit, and all these things started coming in, because you deserve it, first of all, and second of all, you put in the work. Like, they saw you, they're like, yeah, this person deserves it 100%. Like, there's no doubt about it, there's no talking about it, it's just gonna happen for them, right? And like, this new beginning happened, everything slowed down, and now you're starting to build up your confidence yet again, being like, okay, yeah, I actually am worthy, I am capable, like, what was I even thinking? And this Queen of Wands in reverse, if I can pick it up, is just signaling to you that you are reconnecting with your authentic power. You're not trying to perform anymore just to prove your worth to your others, but especially yourself, because now you know your worth, especially you know, like, you, so much so to where, like, you're like, I don't even care if other people don't think I'm worthy. And this change happened pretty fast too, like, you being insecure and then becoming really confident happened really fast. That's also why you're exhausted. Like, that level up of self-love and acceptance took a little bit out of you, you know? That's why you're recovering, as well as this new beginning. Like, it was just things on top of things that that you went through, that you just needed to recover from. Not in a bad way, obviously, but and yeah, like, you're just really stepping into your worth, and that's just so beautiful. And if anything, like, that heavy love energy is really on you right now, you know? Like, you're gonna be receiving a hella love energy. And like, I'm hearing, like, the higher powers, source, spirit, being like, oh yeah, heavy on that love energy for you, babes. Like, we're sprinkling a ish ton, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, this is a journey to the heart. Like, you're trying to connect, you're trying to go down this road of, like, self-discovery, you know? And this heavy love energy too, like, I don't know, oh my gosh, like, this is insane. This is actually insane. Like, this heavy love energy, bro, is like, also too, like, you're gonna receive, like, an apology, or someone who just shows so much interest in you. You're gonna receive that interest, you know? Someone's gonna write you a heartfelt letter, or they're gonna freaking, like, come into your life. Like, I'm getting, like, they're gonna charge, like, freaking white knight on his horse into your life, you know? I'm not saying, like, a person, you know? Like, this could even be your higher self. Like, it could be you coming in to you, like, you coming into your life again in a different way, you know? But you are in your lover era. You are dreaming. You are very connected to your heart, very much so. And you just want to connect. You want to connect with yourself. You want to connect with life. You want to connect with realness. You want it to be real, you know? You just want to be real. You want life to be real. You want people to be real with you. You know, like, you're very, you're feeling very tender at the moment. Like, tender like, oh, something's like heartwarming to you, and I feel like it's about you, like you're heartwarming yourself. Does that make sense? Like, you did something and it just showed you, like, wow, I really do love myself, like I am actually a pretty great human, you know. But yes, like heavy romantic and love energy, because you could receive a romantic offer, you could receive a vulnerable gesture, you know, and you could also go just on a heartfelt quest for meaning and beauty in life and in yourself and in connections and relationships, you know. Like, you want to feel, you want to be felt, you know, like you want other people to feel you. You want to inspire, but also be inspired. You want to move others as well as be moved. Like, there's just this very passionate energy coming from you. You're passionate about yourself. You're passionate about life. You're passionate about connections. You're wanting to live your life to the fullest. You want to meet great people. You want to have great experiences. And the Knight of Cups is only inviting you. It's an invitation for you to just continue to operate from your softness, continue to be soft and operate from that place, you know. Follow your feelings, you know, and go after it. Go after it. If you think of something like an idea, like I said, you're gonna follow through with that thing. So if you're dreaming, really dreaming about something, go after it. Go after it. This is like a green light that, like, oh babes, if you go after it, like, you don't know the seed that you just planted and what it's gonna grow into, you know. But you've received momentum. It's slow, but that momentum is gonna go into a little bit faster, but it's gonna be medium pace. You know, it's gonna be eventful, but yet still slow enough to where you can catch your breath. It's gonna be a perfect balance for you. And there's gonna be something that just sparks your creativity. And this creativeness that you get hit with is gonna, like, really push you to go after something that just really comes from the heart, you know. Someone could express some sort of affection for you, whether platonic, romantic. I'm kind of getting romantic a little bit, okay? This is not a love reading. But yes, you're just gonna be you're just gonna receive kindness. You're gonna receive kind gestures because that's what you deserve. You're nothing but a kind soul, and you're gonna receive nothing but kindness because of that. And you could find yourself, like, gathering the courage to make the first move as well. Like, you could be like, oh, like, since I'm growing my confidence, like, let me do this, let me get outside my comfort zone. Like, you could find yourself experimenting, going outside of your comfort zone, you know what I mean. And this card just wants you to remember, like, since you're just in this tender energy, just ask yourself, what would love do here? If you're ever confused, if you're ever lost and don't know what to do, don't know what the next step is, just ask yourself, what would love do here? Honor your feelings. Honor them through action. Honor them through giving them that space, giving them that stage to be heard. You know, chase your dreams, deepen those connections, stand strong, because you're just so aligned. You're just so aligned, and, like, even emotionally, you're embodying your truth. Like, that's how aligned you are. Like, you're just embodying your full truth and nothing but your truth, you know? And you're sincere. You're very sincere at this very moment, and that's so magnetic to where that's why you are attracting all these things as well. Like, it's crazy. But someone could be pursuing after you. They could be plotting after you. Like, I'm getting kind of that kind of vibes. Good for you, you know? And if you have a lover already, it's like they're gonna pursue you anyways. Like, they're gonna find ways to express themselves emotionally towards you, you know? They're gonna devote themselves to you. And that's beautiful, beautiful. And like, you're walking with purpose, you know, you're not rushing, but you know what you have to do. You already know. Like, all the answers, all these questions you have, you already have the answers to them, you know. So like, don't rush is what I'm getting. Don't rush whatever this is, like, you know. And like, you kind of felt like you're out of your depth, you know, you're in undiscovered waters, like you don't know what's there, you don't know what's going on underneath, but you're still rocking with it, you know. And it's still calm and slow, you know, but there's gonna be something meaningful that you're gonna find there, you know. And it's gonna feel like a dream, and it's just gonna remind you that love is a sacred journey, and like, you've gone about it so humbly that it's even more sacred because of that. Like, how humble you are, that's how sacred that is, you know. And you're a humble person. Okay, so yes, that was a very beautiful start to the reading. Yes. Okay, while I was doing that reading though, this boy popped out of this deck, and I was like, oh, okay. How did that even happen? Did I accidentally go over it? I don't know, it was already on the desk. So let's read it, because yes, the universe wasted no time with this. Your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. So this is like confirmation that your new beginning is here. It's not a dream. Yes, you're right. You're right. This is real. It's happening. You don't have to pinch yourself. But the thing is that, like I said, things are going to slow down and then they're going to speed up to a medium pace. Nothing's going to move quickly. As well as, remember to prioritize yourself and really getting you. Like, you're really prioritizing yourself, really learning how to love yourself. And so, like, you're going to find yourself being mindful of what is really needs to, like, be tackled first, what needs to get done first. Like, you're really gonna serve yourself in so many beautiful ways. Like, you're gonna take care of yourself, and you're gonna do what needs to be done to just nurture and cherish yourself. You're loving. You're in your self-love era. You're just doing everything you can to love yourself and do what needs to be done to keep yourself fresh and steady, you know, and just ready for whatever life is, like, throwing your way, you know. Universe, divine, God, what should this collective know? Any motivational advice? Any motivational advice? I don't. That reminds me of this song. I can't remember at all. Rolling in the Deep by Adele. At all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. Someone, there were weeds growing that died. Like, someone definitely was draining your energy. And you're like, damn, we could have, like, had it all. You could have been my ride or die. We could have done it together. Confirmation. But no, you had to be weird, and now I can't even mess with you no more. That's what you're feeling, right? This new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things. New chapter in life, it's here. new perspective change, what did I say? And a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. Basically, to sum it all up, everything is serving a purpose, everything is happening for a reason, nothing is a coincidence, and take it how it resonates. Whatever is happening, every single moment that you live, every single second, something is happening and there's a sign. I'm one of those people. I don't care if others say, oh, like, not everything's a sign. It kind of is. I don't know how it's not. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyways, but yeah, like, your perspective is changing. I'm seeing like the Hanged Man. You're gonna see everything from a different angle, from a different height, from everything. You're just gonna see it from a different level, because you've changed. You've evolved, you've leveled up, and because you've leveled up, you're gonna see from that higher level. You know what I mean? Your highest self is going to kind of take the wheel and be like, okay, this is how we're going to do things. This is how you're going to see and think things, because everything's new now and you need to change a little bit too in order to just mesh well with everything that's changing, as well as because you deserve that change. You don't deserve to stay stuck. You don't deserve to stay stagnant. You deserve to develop. You deserve to evolve, because you're just that kind of person. You're just that kind of person, babes. Like, you have to evolve. Okay, did y'all see that? Because I did. This one wanted to come out too. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. It's ending. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. What did I say? Beautiful things are going to be happening for you. This new beginning is full of different little goodies sprinkled in it, This year is going to be an eventful year for you. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There is more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. Yeah, you left things behind. There was people, there was places, there was things that you had to leave behind. And that could have been a little bit bittersweet, like, dang, I didn't want it to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. And yet, your higher powers are like, babes, this was always meant to be something temporary. It was never meant to be permanent. You were supposed to learn and go through those things and then get out of there and flourish even more. Like, yeah, you could have been like, dang, I really wish I could have controlled that outcome. I remember saying this the other day. I had a conversation with my brother. I was like, oh, like, no matter what, everyone has dealt with a little bit of issues with control. Wanting to control an outcome, wanting to control the way people behave, wanting to control even yourself. Like, there's always been something. There's at least one thing every person can think of that they wish they could control. Even just one moment that they wish they could have controlled. And like, there was that one thing for you, like, there was something you wanted to control, and now that it's out of your hands, now that it's over and done with, you're like, and like, it wasn't even worth it, because even if I could control it and do it the way I wanted to, I don't even think I want to do that anymore, knowing what I know now, knowing how they reacted, knowing who they are, knowing how this place affected me, whatever it may be. You're realizing, no, this was for the greater good, and you're going to continue to realize that over and over again in different ways, because throughout your life that's going to continue to happen. Different things are going to happen, and you're going to be like, oh, yep, this is happening again, like, this was meant to happen, and protect me from this, because I don't want to mess with that. I don't want that near me. I don't want that around me. You know what I mean? Energies, whatever it may be, you're like, yeah. And you're starting to trust into that more, like, oh, nothing's a coincidence. I didn't get this job for a reason. I didn't for a reason, We didn't become friends for a reason. This didn't happen or this did happen for a reason, you know? Like, they went off on me for a reason. It showed me who they are. It showed me what they really are like. Okay, this fell into my lap, so this is falling into your lap as well. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. This is going back to leaving things behind. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you that you will not regret it. So with this one, okay, this is what I'm getting. So like, yes, you let go of things that you didn't really want to let go of. And now that you've let go of them, you're like, okay, I've accepted it, and I actually fully accepted it. Like, I don't mind it anymore. Like, I knew this had to happen. Like, I'm not even mad about it or sad about it anymore. You know, like, it truly just doesn't really affect you like that, you know? Yes, you're still healing from it, but it doesn't affect you as much, as intensely as it did before, you know? You actually let go, you actually moved on, you know? Yes, you're still a little bit affected by this person, but they're not actively in your life. They're not actively affecting you anymore. You're healing from it. You know, like, you're actively healing, and you're very close to almost healing it all, is what I'm hearing. You know, like, it's just a little noise and they're going to completely disappear, you know, from your mind. And now that this weight is lifting off of you, you have this new opportunity, this new beginning that has already arrived for you. And now that it's like awaiting you to, like, oh, come here, like, let's do it, you know, this opportunity, this new beginning that's here, you're moving into that. And like, this card is just saying, yeah, like, you're gonna be throwing yourself into this. You're gonna find yourself like throwing yourself into this new beginning and just really finding your groove pretty fast. Like, that's how you're gonna know it was meant for you, and you're not gonna regret it, because you're gonna be like, oh, like, I'm doing this and I don't hate it, and I actually don't mind spending my time like this. Like, let me continue to do this, because life is now calm. It's sweet, it's bright, it's eventful, it's not boring. You're busy. Could have found yourself with too much time on your hands, and that's why you were overthinking and thinking too much about other things that don't deserve your focus, your energy, your attention. Okay, this is the last one I'll pull out from this deck. It said, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. What did I say? This is all confirmation. Like, this new beginning is something that is better and greater for you. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. Everything is working in your favor. Trust that. And you hold that trust in yourself. You know that you'll get yourself through anything. You've been through it all, and you'll continue to go through it all, because that's who you are. That's what you can do. You know, you've proven that to yourself over and over again. There's nothing to prove anymore, right? But yeah, things are unfolding for you. Beautiful things are awaiting you, because you're beautiful and you deserve nothing but beautiful things as well. And yeah, you're just gonna be surprised, because it's like, yeah, that new beginning surprised you. It hit you out of nowhere. Things happened in a way that you did not plan, in a way you did not expect. And I love saying, like, this is how much we expect out of our lives, out of us, out of our plans, right? This is how much we expect. This is what we plan. This is what we think we're gonna be able to manifest and do. And this is all that the universe has planned for us. It's like, you hold so much potential, you're not even adding more to your plan, you know? It's like, add more to your plan. This is what the universe has in store for you. Why don't you have more in store for yourself? You know, it's like, dream big. That's what I'm getting from this. Dream big vibes. Okay, let's see. Okay, divine, you're divine. Is there anything the collective should know? Is there anything the collective should know? I'm also like, since the beginning of this reading, I've been getting like heavy third eye and throat chakra energies. I was just performing like just some cleansings and purifications before the reading, and my throat all of a sudden just was like, it felt weird. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of felt a little sore for a minute. Like, you know when you talk for too long and your throat kind of starts feeling it and it starts catching up? I felt like that for a couple minutes and then it left. So like, your throat chakra is really awakening, and for some reason every single time I've been doing a reading recently, it's always throat chakra and third eye, I swear. And also look, the blue and the purple is not helping. Like, it's a heavy blue purple energies as well. So it's red, yellow, blue, purple. Root, solar plexus, third eye, and throat. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, y'all. Y'all are speaking your truth. Y'all, oh, that's beautiful. Let's do this. So first we have abundance. So Spirit is wanting you to know that you really need to tap into your potential a lot more, because that's how you're gonna reach your prosperity. That's how you're gonna prosper. Like, tap into your potential, guys. Like, seriously, y'all hold so much more potential than y'all think. Y'all are capable of so much more. Plan for more, you know? Like, what are you doing? Like, make a list of all these things, because you can tackle that. You can, and move on to the next thing, you know? But yes, like, you've manifested this new beginning, and you have actively manifested things, like, already. As well as, like, what I'm getting to is, like, there were things like you're manifesting for, right? And it's like, oh, it's like a shop, okay? Like, oh, you put in an order for this, like these socks, these hats, these hoodies, these leggings, right? You ordered that, and it's like, oh, okay, the store is putting those things on hold for you. They grabbed each of them from the back and they're holding them for you, and then they're gonna give them to you when the time is right. That's like how this manifestations are happening for you. After this new beginning, there's a lot more things that you've manifested for, and they're already on hold for you. It's just about the time that you receive them, you know? And also, I'm getting like, don't be focused on the time, on the when. Just be focused on living your life and enjoying your life now, to where when it comes, it's out of the blue, just like this new beginning for you, you know? And also with this manifestation card, it says, mix your intentions with care. Craft your desires into your reality, because you are the writer of your story, right? And like, just throw in all these different things that you're intentional about, that you want to manifest into your little potion, right? You mix it up and boom, it's there, you know? Like, heavy on Mother Earth too. Like, look at that. Like, very beautiful. That's very beautiful. Like, I love the pink and the purple. But yes, that's what I'm getting, is like, you're gonna find yourself admiring Mother Earth, you know? You're gonna find yourself all being like, wow, that's actually beautiful. I actually appreciate that, you know? But yeah, like, you're gonna be, you being more intentional with what you desire is gonna help you manifest that, you know? And it's like, these things you're manifesting, they're gonna manifest with care. It's gonna be held with care. It's gonna be held in regard with care, you know? Like, the universe is like, oh, we're not just gonna throw this package onto their doorstep. We're gonna place it carefully, but it's gonna appear out of the blue. You don't know when, but it's coming, you know? It's like a package. And it is gonna be like a cute little package. It's gonna be all wrapped up in a bow. It's gonna feel like present. It's gonna feel like Christmas. It's gonna feel like your birthday. It's gonna feel like a very special occasion when these things come, you know? And these things are only gonna come in to sweeten your life even more, you know, because you deserve the sweetest life there is. That's what Spirit is saying. That's what Spirit wants you to know. You deserve, you deserve, you deserve. There's so much that you deserve. And like a lifetime is not enough too, is what I'm hearing. Like even in your next life, like you're gonna find like nothing but good luck, nothing but blessings, because that's what you deserve. You have so much good luck, so much blessings, that even one lifetime doesn't fit at all. Like, and even in your next life, you can die in this life knowing that the next is going to be just as sweet, if not even sweeter than the one now. Wisdom. Wisdom is your heritage. It's been passed down. It's going to continue to get passed down to you even in your next life, even in the next generation if you have kids. Like, the knowledge you're seeking is going to be preserved. And the universe knows this. Like, you preserve everything that you come to find out. And that's why you're going to receive this book full of knowledge. You're going to receive the cheat codes. You're going to receive the spells. You're going to receive all those things because you deserve it, and because you'll hold it in high regard. You're not just going to throw it to the side. You're not just going to disregard it. You're going to actually nurture the wisdom you receive. You're going to actually cherish it. That's beautiful. I'm kind of getting threes. 3 is coming heavy. 3, 3, 3. Yeah. Let's see. Let's check. I'm getting that. Maybe like you receive something, you're like, I need to double check if this is right. You could look at your bank account and be like, let me check if this is right. And you check it, sure as heck, it's right. You're not tripping. Like, that's how you're gonna find yourself. Like, these things are gonna be coming in. It's like a package, you know, when you order 5 different packages, you're gonna get one after the other, after the other. One after the other, after the other. Okay, let's move on to the last deck. Let's pull out a few from here. Dear Divine, Divine, what is happening for the collective? Mess. I'm a mess. What song is that? If you guys know, let me know. You know, you could have felt like, oh, like I'm a mess, you know, and now everything is no longer a mess. Everything's organized, you know. Like, you could have felt like everything's were just out of order and disarray, and now it's no longer like that. Interesting. The cards are really not. Or like, let me play peekaboo for a couple seconds, and then we'll leave your hands. Like, see what I mean? Holy crap-a-moly. You could have felt like you couldn't be yourself fully around certain people and certain environments, and now you're like, freak that. I'm gonna be myself. I don't care who is around. I don't care where I am. Ooh, forget who you are. Like, all these things that defined you, all these pressures, all these traditions, all these expectations, are falling away. All these conditionings are falling away. All these conditions that you placed on yourself, all these conditions that people have placed onto you. Yeah. And you're no longer letting your past define you. You're no longer letting memories be like, oh, that's just who I am, or oh, that's just how it is. Like, it's been like that since I was little. It doesn't have to be that way. And you're realizing that. You're setting your course on a different trajectory. You're not allowing yourself to stay the same course because you don't like that. That gets boring. You love changing it up. You love having different new stuff and happen in your life, you know? Like, you know where you want to go. It's like you're setting sail, you're on a boat, and you're just, no, let's veer right, actually. Yeah, we were gonna go this way, but now let's just go this way for the fun of it. Like, let's go somewhere new, you know? You have a plan. You're gonna be heading in the right direction. You're gonna just, you could be planning along as you go, is what I'm getting. Like, you're planning along as you go, or you could have already had been planning and this plan has just been set in stone. Whatever it may be, you're like, yeah, I'm planning. I'm planning behind the scenes. I'm plotting for me, myself, and I. I'm getting that song, Me, Myself, and I, so I'll ride until we die, cause I got me for life. Even in the dark, I'm not cold. Is that what she says? But when the night is cold, I got that fire in my soul. Like, that's that kind of energy you're on. You don't need anything to keep you alive or satisfied. You know what I mean? Like, listen to that song. That's heavy you energy. Yeah, see, like, you're keeping your temper. You're not allowing yourself to get angry, like I said. Like, you're not allowing your anger to rule you. You're not allowing your anger to guide your decisions, your response. You're not reacting, you're responding. Is that what it is? Like, yeah, you're not reacting, you're responding. Let's get one more card. Wow, everything's just nice for you. It's smooth sailing. It's calm, nice waters. I almost said yummy waters. Like, everything's just feeling sweet, you know? It's giving like a yellow pink sunset. It's like that kind of calm sweetness. It's like, take a deep breath in. Like, you feel like you can finally breathe. Like, that's so beautiful. Like, you have this whole horizon in front of you. That's all your potential. That's all the space that's cleared up for you and your blessings to just come in whenever they do. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why, but I'm like, you could find yourself like seeing yourself from an outside perspective. You could find yourself seeing yourself from like a neutral standpoint, or from not from your standpoint. You're gonna see yourself in light that's real. You know, you're gonna see yourself in a real light. You're gonna see yourself in a true light, and you're gonna be like, dang, like, I've been too up close and personal in this picture. I needed to zoom out and see the bigger picture that is you. You know, like, you're the bigger picture. You're too zoomed in on yourself, seeing all these things that were wrong with you. As soon as you zoom out, you're like, dang, like, I was really harsh on myself. I actually am all that. Like, I can't believe I couldn't even realize it or notice it. You know? Let's get one more card. One more card. Okay, you can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. That's what you're doing. You're like, you don't want to go back to yesterday. And you can't, and you're grateful for that, you know? You're really being in the present moment. You're enjoying yourself. You're finding yourself enjoying moments. And that is very beautiful. Today has been a very sweet message, and I hope the sweetness finds you even more. Have a blessed day, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and may blessings find their way towards you.